Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader, like that car riding your tail. Or if you're tailgating right now, all those cars doubling as kitchens and living rooms are on AutoTrader too. Are you working out and listening to this ad at the same time? Well, multitasking pro, cars like the ones in the gym parking lot are for sale on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
Aaron Rodgers back on the football field. New uniform, same numbers last year. Hey, he said he was either going to sign with the Steelers or not play at all. That's what it came down to. It was Steelers or bust. He's only playing for $13 million. $13 million.
No money.
What a great Aaron Rodgers. Hey, listen to Aaron Rodgers on why he still wants to play.
I don't need it. For my ego, I don't need it to keep playing. A lot of decisions that I've made over my career and life from strictly the ego, even if they turn out well, are always unfulfilling. But the decisions made from the soul are usually pretty fulfilling. So this was a decision that was best for my soul. And I felt like being here with Coach T and the guys they got here and the opportunity here was the best for me.
Soul.
It was made for his soul. James Jones, we've talked a lot about Aaron Rodgers, but he's returning in his illustrious career to play at least one more season. What's the most important thing for Aaron
Playoff
Rodgers?
win.
Oh,
Got to win a playoff game, man. I mean, we a four-time MVP, Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP. I don't know his stats off the top of my head, but I'm assuming that he in the top 5, top 10 in a lot of categories, right? We label him as one of the greatest throwers of the football we've ever seen with our own two eyes. AR is like that. There's nothing else to prove on that football field, stats-wise, arm talent-wise, none of that. The only thing left to accomplish, I wouldn't even say prove, the only thing left to accomplish is winning in the playoffs and trying to get back to that game. That's the only thing that matters. To be honest, that's the only reason why you should have came back and played football. And I understand if you still love it, you want to play, cool. But you got to win a playoff game, man. I don't really care about how it looks or what it's going to look like and all that type of stuff. All I care about is you getting your team to the dance and winning a playoff game and being competitive in the playoffs. I think that's the only thing that matters for Aaron Rodgers. That's the most important.
Is it fair for me, James, to lower the bar and just say stay healthy? That's like the most important for the Steelers, I would say, is a playoff win. But for Aaron Rodgers, just stay healthy because at the end of the day, Rodgers wants to retire. He's nearing retirement. He said it was Steelers or bust, which means it comes down to of all the teams in the NFL that were looking at Aaron Rodgers, he only had one he was still looking for. We know he's at a different state in life right now, a man who got privately married. He's at a different state of evolution, talking about his soul instead of his ego. Just stay healthy so you can retire. Like, I don't want the game to be taken from Aaron Rodgers. I want Aaron Rodgers to walk away from the game, without feeling like, hey, man, I have more to give. Stay healthy. Go out on your own terms. Don't go out because of an Achilles, because of a knee, because of anything unfortunate or unnecessary. Only thing I care for Aaron Rodgers, stay healthy. For the Steelers, most important, win a playoff game. But for AR, walk away from the game on your own.
Well said, brother.
God is good. God is good all the time.
All the time.
That's right.
Brother.
I had the same thing in my notes. Oh, stay healthy.
Stay healthy.
That's what's most important.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Aaron, you're in a different space in your life.
Yep.
You're not speaking from the ego no more. You're speaking from the soul. You're speaking from the heart. As I look at Aaron Rodgers today at 41 years old, turning 42 soon, sometime.
Young man.
Right? Got a little gray on it, cut the little gray off,
man,
right?
Little gray ain't never been bad.
Congrats. You're newly married. Right?
You know what I mean?
That's going to help. And we all been there in life where we love so much and we die for it. Now this becomes part of life.
Yep.
And when I say that being honest, hey, look, man, this is a farewell tour, right? We seen Kobe go through it. Every arena we have to see him.
Yeah.
The last time we're going to see him. You know what really reminded me of that is when Aaron Rodgers decided to come to the Steelers, right? After missing so many, OTAs and all the other stuff that teams come to, to get familiar with the team. Missed all that. But when he decided to go to the Steelers and there was a big announcement, all players was on Twitter talking about it. Man, I get to see Aaron Rodgers one more time. I get this, that, basketball players, hockey players, football players. And that let me know, like, wow. We look at Aaron Rodgers as Aaron Rodgers, the name, but we're not really expecting much with the Steelers roster and what to do at the Steelers. Yeah. Just being honest.
Stay healthy is a good thing.
So stay healthy, man. Enjoy this last run with your new wife and have a good time. Because you know what? For now on, I'm gonna cheer him on. I'm not grading him like the old Aaron Rodgers.
Can't.
I'm not sure like the GOAT Aaron Rodgers.
Can't do that.
Just have a good time, brother.
So, just a quick question.
We got to keep these two tanks. Man.
Healthy. Healthy.
When the season
Pretty
starts.
simple, right?
I won't. I won't.
Where would you guys rank Aaron Rodgers, like all time? Like top what? Top 10?
To me, he's top 5
top
talent.
8? No. Just forget about the talent.
Don't ask me. I'm biased. Don't ask me.
No, I want to know because this is part of my take.
If you have to include Super Bowls, top
whatever.
10.
Okay, top 10. Okay. What you got, Shady? This is part of my take.
I can't really think of quarterbacks now, but probably like top 12.
Okay, 10, 12.
Like that.
Top 5 quarterback.
Okay.
Of all time. Yeah.
And so my answer to this question is what's most important for Aaron Rodgers? It's legacy. People are like, well, he's already had a legacy. Well, top 12, top 10,
He tripped.
top 5. Okay, he's tripping. He's 4-time MVP, Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP, right? There's a couple things that he does not have yet, legacy milestones for him. He's currently 7th all time in passing yards. 7th. He only needs 1,137 passing yards to pass Big Ben, who is 5th all time. So you can get into top 5 passing yards of all time.
That's an easy check.
That's a big deal, though, when going to his legacy,
That's easy
right?
if he was throwing with his left hand.
Big Ben,
If he was
though,
throwing
but
with his left
check
hand.
that.
You crazy.
He's also, right now, as it currently stands, he is top 5 in passing touchdowns.
Who can he catch?
He can go to number 3,
How many?
and he can pass Peyton Manning with 37
That's going to be
passing touchdowns. It's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
But
It can be done.
it can be done. So if you talk about Aaron Rodgers, top 10, top 12, you have to put him in top 5 with 4-time MVP, Super Bowl champ, top 5 in passing yards, and top 3 in passing touchdowns of all time. People are like, oh, this is just a stay healthy. Why do you think he came back? And I'm not saying that's because of it, right? He wants to play. He loves the game. That's big. When people remember you 10, 20, 15 years from now, and you're saying you got a guy that's top 5 in passing yards and top 3 in passing touchdowns, you can no longer have the conversation, oh, he's top 12 of all time. No way. He's got 4 MVPs, multiple All-Pros, and Super Bowl champ. And it's not some big, like, oh, you're going to jump up. But I do think he is all the way in the conversation of top 6, 7, 5 of all time if he hits up.
So real quick, now I was trolling, but he top 10 guy.
Okay, thank you.
It's Aaron Rodgers, top 10 guy. But real quick, Chase. So right now, you said he could jump to number 3 over Peyton Manning. Right?
37 passing touchdowns.
And where's he at right now?
He's 5th.
So he's 5th in passing touchdowns. Okay, you go to 3. And you said yards.
He
He's
needs
7th. He's 7th. He needs 1,100 yards.
But that'll get him into what place?
5th all time.
5th. So 7 to 5th. See, my thing is with Aaron Rodgers, that ain't gonna make a big difference. His legacy is already cemented because what he's done. You talking about 7 to 5? You talking about 5 to 3? It's already there. The only thing that changed Aaron Rodgers, I think, the way we look at him, is championships. Because as great as Aaron Rodgers is, he got 1 championship appearance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what we're going to talk about is how talented he was. So I think his legacy is he's one of the greatest quarterbacks. He's one of the most talented dudes. But the truth is, I think for you to be that talented, you're an underachiever. Because I don't know. Like we talk about the top 10, and he's better than a lot of these quarterbacks, maybe even like top 7. Because Aaron Rodgers is a great quarterback.
Crazy good.
But the issue with me is when we talk about the great quarterbacks, they change franchises when we win in championships. And for you to only have 1 appearance, I can't put you in some of them guys.
We underachieved. I can't sit up here and say he underachieved. I played with him, but we underachieved.
I just think the 4
we let him
MVPs,
down too.
And I just think I did this, and this is only a small sample size, but think about the world and what they think. Okay, top 10, top 12. Like it's going to be hard pressed for any argument to be outside the top 6 or 7 if he
does that.
milestone.
No doubt about it. It's Aaron Rodgers we talking about. Hey, some big name quarterbacks are on new teams. So we need to show how we feel about these big moves using emojis and emojis only. It's the most fun part of today's show. I challenge you to find a more fun part on television. Aaron Rodgers with the Steelers. Shady McCoy, how do you feel about Rodgers with the Steelers?
He's smiling, baby, smiling all the way to the bank. Listen, great career. 4 MVPs. Come on now, Super Bowl, MVP. Have a great time. Fair word tour. Have a great job doing it. Be healthy, though. Just got married. Have a great year, brother.
100%.
Great year.
I do not know anybody in the American military, but I know it's this. is when somebody is arriving or when somebody is departing, you always hit them with the salute. Aaron Rodgers, I salute you, my friend. You are departing from the NFL, and so this is your last tour. I just give you one valiant salute.
Salute. I like it. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. What took him so long to make a decision? Sleeping emoji. So he took a while to make a decision. We weren't sure what was happening, but also I think some people in this area are sleeping on the Steelers as well. So Steelers, I think, can be better than they probably lead on if their defense does well. So twofold, sleeping.
I like it. Because I got sleeping too.
Okay.
I think they're sleeping on my dog this year.
Hey.
God keeps him healthy like you two want.
Amen.
And he's out there on that field healthy. And that Achilles looks very, very fresh out there. They sleeping on my dog.
Don't put it all on God, though.
They're going to win.
They're going to win a lot.
He does every year.
You said a lot. Not only win. You said a lot.
A lot.
Hey,
You heard me.
from one future Hall of Famer to hopefully another, Russell Wilson now with the Giants. 2-5. How you feel about that?
Stars in his eyes. He's in the Big Apple, baby. He's in New York. You a Giant? Listen, man, look. You already got a star wife, see her, because she's like that, right?
that.
And then you're a star, and you a winner, and you got Dave Ball. I see what he did with David Jones. He was, but now he got you.
Man.
Smile like a star, dog.
Oh, damn.
And you know that emoji where you're kind of like,
What?
and that breathing comes out there? Yeah, that one. That one right there. That's what Russ is like right now. It's like, oh, y'all want to try me? Oh, y'all want to draft a first-round pick and think he's going to take my place, Jackson Dart from Ole Miss?
Who?
Okay, exactly right.
Who?
Jackson Dart
Go,
from Ole
Russ.
Miss. That's that
Go,
one right
Russ.
there.
I like them both. In New York, Big Apple, there's stars. There's blowing smoke at your nose. Well, you know what else it is in New York? It is cold as hell up in New York. So I got the cold emoji. But also, it's a cold world, man. Future Hall of Famer, and you drafted Jackson Dart to take
It's a cold
your
world.
job.
No
Man, you
blankets.
got to help us out. Don't let them take it, man. Cold world.
Every now and then, me and my brother on the same team. And today's the day. Stars should be in the eyes.
on now.
Listen, Brian Daboll, since he's been in New York, this is the best quarterback that he has had. So he should be up there in the meetings and all that, smiling with stars in his eyes that he has Russ. Everything we hearing, everything we seeing, Russ is looking like that. This Giants team is going to be pretty doggone good. Daboll should have stars in his eyes for Russell Wilson.
Okay, we have been talking about Hall of Famers. We're about to make a drastic turn. No longer talking about Hall
180?
of Famers.
Yeah, it's like opposite.
Sam Darnold. How do you feel about Sam Darnold with the Seahawks?
It's mind-blowing. I don't know how he did it. He went from, listen, I don't know what the Seahawks seen in me, but I've been bad my whole career. Had one cool little year, and now they think I'm good, and they pay me some money. They pay him 30.
35.
That's mind-blowing.
Yeah.
And my record is 35 and 38 as a starter.
He's working on getting above 500.
That's like a loser. So they pay a loser all this money. They didn't know. That's mind-blowing.
Mind blowing. James, I told you what Mama told me yesterday. James, what Mama told me yesterday? You remember?
Mama told
You ain't got nothing nice to
yesterday,
say?
You ain't got nothing nice to say. Don't say nothing at
You zip
all.
it.
Wait, whose mama told you that? Your mama or his mama? My mama never told me that. She said, son, say whatever's on your
Say
mind.
whatever's on your mind.
that? I'm with Shady. Mind blown. Couple reasons. One, he got a $100 million contract.
Yeah.
Two, what he did last year, 14 wins.
Yeah.
Like that blew my mind. And then third, he ended up with Clint Kubiak. So I think he's going to blow people's minds.
Oh, wow.
In Seattle. I think they're a 10-win team.
Wow.
Wow.
Well,
I blew your mind.
I am crying. I am crying. And I'm crying. I am crying for two reasons. So it's either is it the 12th fan?
How you say yes? It is.
It's the 12th fan. So they either gonna be
not fan.
I thought they
12
switched it to fan
12
because
man.
they can't use 12 man no more.
Says
We'll
who?
talk about that later. Anyway, the 12 whatever is either going to 12 whatever. They either gonna be crying happy tears that the Sam Darnold from the Vikings showed up,
That's a good one.
or they finna be sitting up in them stands crying sad tears because the Jets Sam Darnold showed up. So either way, I think they're gonna be in them stands.
Who's the real
Crying.
Sam? Who's the real Sam? Hey, real quick, who's the real Sam, though? I don't know. It's more Jets Sam out of the scene than the Vikings Sam.
that
What have you
is-
done for
that
me
is
lately,
very-
They
Sam?
do go by the 12s now. They do go
12s.
by
I knew
the
it was
12s.
something tricky.
Go by the 12s.
Yeah, see?
Maybe
12's gonna be crying. Whatever 12 is, 12's will be crying.
Justin Fields, Shady McCoy, he is now with the New York Jets. How do you feel about Fields?
Another mind blown, right?
Oh, wow.
Listen, I know these guys are
Mind
they
blown
tricky,
today,
dog.
dog.
They do magic tricks.
A lot of mind blown.
Because somehow, some way, they don't fool the Jets to pay me more money. Right? Think about that for a second. Now, I told you that, you know, Russ was a winner,
Yeah.
right? He's gonna be winning.
Yeah.
I said Sam Darnold was a loser. This is even bigger loser. This brother got 14 wins and 30 losses as a starter. I mean, God, the poor get poor, the rich get richer. I'll just say this. If I could go back in time and blow people's minds like this, my last year, they should have gave me $50 million, dog. If they give him 30, think about that, though.
They did give him 30.
Shady said that we got new emojis. I'm using. We got a beard one?
You buried that long, dog. I'm gonna keep it honest.
Oh,
he's thinking.
over there.
Oh, okay. What you thinking about?
I'm thinking, right? Justin Fields has not been good on the football field up until this point in his career. But he's now going to a Jets team where I believe they understand this is his last shot. You paid him $30 million. Aaron Glenn, you are not going to hitch your wagon to a quarterback that is going to struggle. You can't afford for Justin Fields to struggle. So with Garrett Wilson, with the running back tandem back there, and Breece Hall and that young other running back, I forget his name, I think he's also out of Wisconsin, Braylon Allen, you have to find a way to use Justin Fields. I'm thinking, how are they going to make that $30 million worth it?
You're only thinking for 20 hours.
Salute.
Why
Man,
we salute?
first of all, because he got 30 million guaranteed.
Oh, yes.
Come on now.
Together.
Second one, I respect his game. Third of all, I respect his game. Yeah.
What part of it?
Every bit.
How?
I like the underdog story.
But
I like the
You
underdog.
respect the story of the game.
Both.
Hold on.
He said, cut the emojis second time.
Kill the emojis, Coleman. Stop the
no more
emojis.
emojis.
Stop the emojis.
Respect this game.
Military?
What part of the game?
Do you respect him?
Of
Yeah,
course.
I respect the military.
What part of the game?
Running.
Stop the music, Coleman. Stop the music.
No more music. Stop the tape.
It ain't even fun no
Rolling.
more.
Cut the beat,
How he's
DJ
brought
D.
up, what he's got. I think he'll be successful. They're building an
You
offense
say you
around him.
respect his game. What part of the game?
Yeah, maybe not the winning.
Okay.
I respect how he plays the game. I respect
But
how teammate he
how?
is. What do you mean
You
how?
said his game, not
yeah,
the
he's
teammate.
how. I like that throws the deep ball.
Okay.
I like that he runs around a little bit.
Okay.
I think you can. I think you can win with him.
But how he runs around, that's
All right, so hold up. Now mark this stuff down. Because when we talk about like good quarterbacks, he might
never
be
respect somebody
he's
that's
tougher on
not
good
a winner?
quarterbacks. So mark this down. He said that he respects Justin Fields' game, the way he throws the deep ball and how he runs. What else he said?
Ball runs.
That's
How he is
all
with
we
his
do.
teammates.
Come on, man. This dude's
Good
terrible.
player.
Now, when we talk about
Build
the
something
other
around
good
him, I think he's
quarterbacks,
gonna win.
You think
James,
he
now
gonna
hold up, James. Now I'm holding y'all responsible because y'all like I'm the only one that talks about it.
Mark it up.
So when we talk about good quarterbacks and he's tough on them, I want y'all to circle back and say we did the emoji sign. You say you respect Justin Fields' game.
like how he runs.
You can respect
I love
his game.
Justin Fields, but we got to
don't
and I
respect
respect him, not
You
the
don't
game.
respect- you
Him
don't
as a
respect-
person, Justin Fields is one of my favorite human beings I've met in the league.
Anyway, salute. And
music
also,
again, please.
you had
Still trying to get
you had more suitors than Aaron Rodgers this year.
He's still
Yeah, music, we can get the music back. We can get the music back.
We got to clear it out. What's
Respect
going
you,
on?
Justin Fields. Don't let him tear you down.
I respect you. The game. The game is the game. The opposite
I
word.
guess my emoji, I knew Chase was gonna trip like this, so it's time for me to be quiet. That's perfect.
You knew it. You knew it.
You have that
I
already?
knew it was going in. I'm zipping my mouth because you tripping. Woo, yeah.
Justin Fields is interesting.
Is Gary Wilson up for contract?
Yeah.
Yeah.
College teammates.
Next up, we will talk about this one off camera. Geno Smith.
No.
Uniting with his head coach in Seattle, Pete Carroll. Shady, how you feel about it?
Smiling. He has a lot of success with Coach what's his name? Pete Carroll.
Yeah.
That last block. He's smiling, man. He's happy for him to reunite with Pete Carroll.
Shady, what's
What was this?
Reunite.
What is
Reunite.
this?
They back together. Yeah,
That's reunite symbol?
Reunite.
Not my fault. That's Justin Fields.
Reignite.
But I respect Geno. Now I respect Geno's game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sleeping on that?
Yeah. Sleeping on Geno, huh?
You snore?
I'm sleeping on the
You a
Raiders.
snorer?
They'll win 7-8 games. I don't care. I don't care about
They ain't
that.
gonna win 8 games?
Maybe whatever they do is not going to matter in the whole zeitgeist of the NFL. So none of this matters.
I'm
None of
thinking.
it matters.
I'm thinking. One, how are they gonna win 7-8 games?
That part.
Two, why did Seattle trade me after you played so well? You won 10 games last year. I don't get it. Two, why did you sign this mid-level deal? So, what are we doing here? Thinking cap.
I'm sleeping as well.
Oh, you sleeping?
But I think y'all sleeping on the Raiders.
Oh, you work for him.
And
He has to say that.
And sleeping on Geno.
He works for
They do pay you.
I think they're going to be much better than we think. And
Homeboy take.
if they are going to be much better than we think,
They pay you.
Geno going to have to play
Your
good football.
Giants and your Raiders takes worse than my Fields take.
You one of the most biased.
Giants and Raiders take is
Start
worse
getting
than my
bad.
Fields take.
Start getting bad.
That's worse than my Fields take.
You know what I'm saying?
That's worse than my Fields take.
That's
you cool with
Sleeping on the
you?
Raiders.
That's like,
Stop the music. Stop the
Always
music.
keep it
Stop
real.
the music. Stop
That's
the emoji.
worse
Stop the music.
than my
Always
Fields
keep it
take.
real. James.
No, it is
Yes,
not,
it is.
sir.
James, the
Yeah, it
Raiders
is.
winning how many games?
I didn't say how many games. I just said they're going to be a better football team than y'all think. What number did I just say right now? Nothing.
They're going to draft
I
like
didn't say
10.
no
Well, I
number.
said
They
7,
draft
8.
6 this
Yeah,
year.
you
They're going to be
said
better
7,
than I
8.
think they're going to win 9.
So you
I say
think
9, 10 games.
That's a lot.
Okay, that's worse than the Fields one.
You thought we can't even do emojis.
I just said I respect Fields'
that.
game.
On the
We
real
can't
though.
even have fun anymore.
On the real though, how
You need to
how
go to
good
the
of
real.
Seattle's team did you think the Seattle team was last year?
I thought they were better than
10 wins.
No, they won 10 games, but we
I
didn't
just
think
told
they
you.
were that good
I
of a
didn't think they
team.
were going to win 10. That's fair.
Right?
I
Geno
thought they
helped them boys
yeah,
get
but
to 10
I think they're better
wins.
than Raiders.
Their defense.
Yeah, the
If
Raiders-
it is, it's by a hair,
Raiders
and we
drafted-
don't know what the young rookie gonna look like in the running back, and we don't know how Geno gonna play.
Running back on ball.
Bro,
Yeah.
look at their
Did
division,
they draft a
James.
6th pick overall?
Yeah, they got
This year,
Can
we
I
like
see-
9. They're going to do 9, 10 this year.
Can I get a one-shot of James real
You
quick?
think
please?
9,
Just
2?
look- And then Colvin, this is how I feel about
Geno
James'
won 9-10
take.
with the
This is how I
Seattle.
feel about James' take right now.
Oh, the poop emoji. We finally used it.
Yo. Is this in there too now?
Yeah, that's
I got some, yo. When we bring up Fields and Sammy, I'm throwing this on there too now.
They sleeping on the Raiders.
See, why y'all ain't tell me about this emoji?
all over their face
So if
right
I
now.
Why you didn't tell me that?
You didn't know?
Look, you
Y'all didn't tell me you had this emoji?
Can we go back to the Justin Fields block?
Let's go back to the Bills block.
Colvin, can we go back to the Justin
Redo
Fields
the whole
block?
emoji
Yeah,
block.
I didn't know that.
Justin Fields block?
crazy.
No, you 14 for 30 and you can't really throw or,
Hey, no.
They should have never gave us emojis.
hey,
man.
no, my
We're
Raiders
really
like
just
that.
children on this show. Hey, when we return, the Pacers, they lost game 2. But what would it mean? What would it mean if the team that was supposed to get swept wins 2 games before the Thunder even get to 2? What would a Pacers game 3 win mean? That's next. NBA Finals are back tonight. It's the biggest game of the basketball season. Everything I would suggest hinges on this game. Matt, can you help me by the end of this segment? Teams that go up 2-1, what percent of the time do they win? Anyway, the Pacers, they are in Indiana for game 3. Series already tied 1-1. 81% chance of winning the series if you go up 2-1. 81% chance if you go up 2-1. So Pacers, you can do the unthinkable. You can completely swing the pendulum if they win this. Slick, let me actually say this, because I might have the most ridiculous take up here, but it might not be ridiculous when I'm done with it. I believe if the Pacers win this game, they either win the series in 6 or it goes to 7. Those are the 2 options. Pacers win tonight, they win the series in 6, or it goes to 7. I believe those are the 2 options. Here's why I say that.
You're leaving it open
For
who wins
correct.
in 7.
Correct. And leaving it, the Thunder will not win in 6 if the Pacers win tonight. But it could go to 7, in which case the Thunder could win. Pacers win in 6 or it goes to 7. Here's why. The most important factor I hope you hear if the Thunder do not win this game tonight is this. Pacers haven't lost back-to-back games since March 10th. So if the Thunder don't win tonight, that would mean that the Pacers continue to keep that streak alive of not winning back-to-back games. It's not a coincidence. I would believe there's a causation there. And what's the causation? I believe Rick Carlisle's one of the best coaches in basketball, number one. Obviously, he's the best coach remaining. And then more importantly, I believe the Pacers' depth is the testament to why they do not lose back-to-back games. On a micro level, the Pacers make better adjustments than the Thunder because you know the Pacers have outscored the Thunder in the second half of the games thus far in this series. On a macro level, the Pacers make great adjustments throughout the course of the season. That's why they got better as the season progressed. If the Thunder can't beat the Pacers in back-to-back games, the Thunder cannot win this series. So if the Pacers win tonight, I'm suggesting the Pacers either win in 6 or it goes to 7 because the Thunder can't beat the Pacers in back-to-back games. Nobody has beaten the Pacers back-to-back since March 10th. And if you can't beat the Pacers in back-to-back games, You can't win this series since they've already taken advantage and gone up 1-1 and thus would go up 2-1 if they win tonight. If they win tonight, pendulum completely swings. Yep. I believe either the Pacers win in 6 or it goes to 7, of which I will obviously leave SGA and the Thunder.
Yeah, we just delaying this loss, man. That's all we doing.
That's it?
That's it. All that you said, that was nice, but we delaying this championship for the Thunder. That's all we really doing. They're a better team. You got a college program in Indiana going against a real NBA squad.
What do you mean by that, for people just watching when you call them a college program?
Okay, I'll tell you about that. So first of all, in these last 2 games in the NBA Finals, there hasn't been a player for Indiana to go over 20 points yet. Think about what we're talking about, 20 points? Some dudes, that's a half for some players.
That's true.
Right? And now you're depending on players to have these roles where, okay, everybody has to chip in. Star players chip in. That sounds crazy, you saying that. But star players chip in, role players chip in. Let's try to find a way to chip in and win and beat these guys. When you got superstars, I know what SGA is going to give me. Jay Will, I know what he's got to give me. This is what you need from these players. I'll give you even an example, better example. There's only one team in the last 40 years to win a title and not have 20 points per game. And that was 2014 with the Spurs. They were an older group, and they did that. So you telling me out of 40 years, there's only one team that won a championship and nobody on the team averaged 20 points?
Yeah.
I can't see it. Especially nowadays, I cannot see it. You need a bona fide star to control the game. If we need a bucket, who I'm going to? We know the answer for the Thunder. Who's the answer for the Indiana Pacers? That's why it reminds me of a college team. This game, he played well. Okay, this time he played well. What? So all I'm saying is good luck tonight. And you talk about they don't lose back-to-backs, but they do lose game 3s.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Okay.
Yep. That's very true.
So all I'm saying, if they do win tonight, God, blesses the NBA followers out there for another extra game. That's all it is.
Be good.
We just delaying that championship.
They lose game 3s, but usually they don't lose the first 2 games of a series. So this would put them right back to where they've been in every series so far. Here's the other thing. OKC doesn't lose 2 games in a row.
That is another point.
Right?
They do not lose 2.
They generally
barely
do
lose.
not lose. They have not in these
they don't really be
playoffs,
losing.
have not lost 2 games in a row. But what it would mean, first and foremost, and perhaps the most important thing, is that if Indiana wins tomorrow night, I don't know what I keep saying. Tonight is that Shady owes me and my homie dinner. That's what that would be the most important. And then my homie would probably be my son, Matt, who has a linebacker's appetite. So we're going to get that done. But I would also say that if Indiana wins tonight, it does put them in the driver's seat to win this series. 1, you've got another game at home. 2, the percentages. I hear you. I would push back on the idea that, especially in today's NBA, that the college approach, the strength in numbers approach doesn't work. I think that we're more like that than we've ever been. Because let's face it, that's what OKC is. Yeah. The teams that have been able to succeed have been the teams that have depth and versatility. The teams that have moved forward. And when it comes to stars being the most important element to being able to advance, well, they knocked out the Milwaukee Bucks, who had a bona fide star. They knocked out the Cleveland Cavaliers, who some would say Donovan Mitchell, bona fide star. They knocked out the New York Knicks, who had Jalen Brunson, bona fide star. So the Indiana Pacers, to this point, are defying the idea that a team with a superstar, arguably the best, most consistent player, is the team that is going to win. And I'm with you, Shady, in terms of, would this be remarkable? This would be the most improbable,
no question,
unlikely team to win a championship in quite some time.
Yeah.
But based on what the Pacers have done to this point, they have been unlikely all along the way. I'm not going to discount the possibility that they could keep the roll going.
Yeah, if they win Game 3, I have to start putting some respect on them, because I don't respect the Pacers right now, and that's just keeping it a buck. You beat a Cavs team without 2 of their best players. Well, you start with the Milwaukee Bucks. You beat them without a Dame Lillard. Then you go and you beat the Cavs without 2 of their best players, Garland and
Mobley.
Mobley is out of the first
yes.
2 games. You win that series. Then you go beat the Knicks. You play well against the Knicks. And then you run into a Thunders team. I just don't respect them right now, especially respect them enough to beat OKC. But if they win this game, I'm going to have to start respecting them because you're up in the finals 2-1 with another game at the crib, and you're possibly going to get another game at the crib. I got to start putting some respect on them.
Real quick, I just want to know why you
Because of kind of your take, the college team, they don't really have a bona fide superstar that could take over a basketball game. And I just think what I've watched these first 2 games is so lopsided. And we can talk about the game winner and all, but the series has been so lopsided. I see one team on this level and I see another team on this level by just the way they've been playing basketball. So that's why it's extremely hard for me, even with them going home, confident to say they're going to win this game. I think they're going to get smoked again tonight. I do. I think this is a double-digit win by the OKC.
They've been every other game.